It's been 110 years since the birth of Juan Bosch, whose legacy has marked the political and literary history of the Dominican Republic.
The best way of paying tribute to this great Dominican is to try to understand his example, as he always used to say, you take power to serve, not to serve yourself.
In 1963, Bosch became the first president to be elected after 30 years of dictatorship, but 7 months later there was a coup, carried out by the most reactionary forces, backed by the United States. In 1965, a group of officers and political organizations formed a movement to reinstate Bosch.
They were relatively successful. They overcame the conservatives, but then the United States invaded and crushed the movement and reinstalled Joaquin Balaguer as president. That marked a big change in outlook for Bosch. He went to Europe, studied a lot, entered more into contact with Marxist ideas, and came back with the aim of creating a national liberation movement.
Bosch set about re-establishing trade union rights through a democracy that had been lost under the dictatorship.
At first, Bosch came out of the struggle against Trujillo and tried to establish a representative democracy on the US model, but he found he was opposed by all the conservatives and by the United States. Then he tried a different path, creating a party and taking part in elections, from 1978, but with the aim of transforming Dominican society.
Juan Bosch was not only a politician, but a writer and a thinker whose ideology was based on defending freedom and self-determination.
He was a man who was dedicated to human dignity, to justice, to honesty and morality, to respect for the rights of others. Above all, he was committed to this country and all the oppressed peoples of the world having a better life, now and in the future, and he demonstrated these values always at home.
In 1939, Bosch had founded the Dominican Revolutionary Party, or PRD, along with other exiles. But he later resigned, and in 1973 he founded the Dominican Liberation Party, or PLD. The party remains in government to this day, but has moved a long way from the ideas of Juan Bosch.